bei der Einfahrt.
And we should be live. Hello everyone, hello. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to double check on my end to make sure it's all running all good. Let's have a look. Let's turn my audio on. Put it to live, that would help us out. There we go, I can hear myself. Right, hello everyone. My name is Richie, you probably already know that. And welcome to tonight's live stream, this weekend's live stream on the Semmeringbahn, the brand new, recently released Austrian route. Tonight, the plan is we're going to be doing two full-line runs. That's the plan anyway. We're going to do a run in the OBB 1116 and then in the 4024. I'm going to put a quick poll in just whilst I set up Discord and stuff and get to some of the comments in the chat. What should we drive first? Let's put that as a poll. What should we drive first? The 1116 or the 4024? It doesn't matter because we're going to do both. And depending on what we like for time, I am quite limited for time. So I'm probably going to be streaming until about 8:30. Max 9 o'clock. Well, probably max 8:30 if anything. So depending on what we like for time, might also do a Vectron run. So let's see if who we've got in the chat. We've got that Locomotive Guy. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And we've got Tom's Game Room. Hello, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Let's have a look. Yes, sir, we can hear you. Music Train. Cool, everyone can hear me. That's awesome. Right, I'm going to quickly put this in the Discord, just letting people know that we are live. And also I'm going to move my little camera around a bit just to make sure me PC doesn't turn off. So let me just quickly put in new videos, I think. Is it that one? Yeah, right. At everyone. Let's do it. I'm live. And then put the link in. Cool. Do you want to send to more than 30 people? I do. Cool. Right. Lovely stuff. I'm doing good, mate. How are you on this fine day? I'm doing really well, actually. I'm a little bit tired. I've been running all over the place like a headless chicken today. Been quite busy, and I'm quite busy tomorrow. Hence why I'm streaming today, as opposed to tomorrow. Tomorrow I am off to. Well, I won't go into too much information, but I'm basically going to be going to a place which is very nice. Hello Richie, how you doing, Train Boy? Welcome into the chat. Yeah, I got 4 hours sleep after quali. Yeah, I bet. I mean, you were up at what time? Like 11 o'clock, weren't you? And it was a good quali, a good sprint race as well. Can't believe Verstappen still won. Right, I'm gonna not run the poll for too long. Got 4 votes, and the general consensus is the 4024. What's the my quality looks quite low. What's people's quality? Is it like decent? What settings have people got on the stream? Right, so we are gonna hop into the main menu, and we should be all good. We've got 8 people watching. Hello to all 8 of you on this fine Saturday evening. It's okay for you. Cool. Right, so the general consensus is the 1116, which is fair enough. Yep, because I think I was going to do that anyway. So let's jump into Semmeringbahn. So if you've not seen any footage on the Semmeringbahn, or you want to have a quick little look through, so we've got 253 services, we've got 5 scenarios, Firewatch, Blizzard Bus, Milkshake, Snowed In, and I Need a Hero. I'm not fussed about scenarios, but if they do interest you, there they are. And you also get a training module, which, yep, cool. As for timetable, so the star of the show is the OBB 1116, which is the music trainers locomotive guy saying in the chat. We've got the 4024, which I believe is included with the route as well, which does a fair bit of S-Bahn style moves. I have got a video of that coming out next week. We've got the Vectron, which does a rail tour and also subs into all the freight. The 1116 also subs into all the freight as well. We've got the 47, which has a interesting rail tour. I want to save that for a separate video, I think. I want to just keep it to what we've got as sort of like base. And then also we've got the 103, which also does a rail tour. Cool. At one point I will do these in videos. I do want to give a go with the 103. I mean, we might do the 103. Oh, no, thinking of time, actually. Anyway, right, let's jump in. Which side should we start at? Should we start at Wiener? I think it's Wiener, or the other one. The first comment to say which side. Should we start left or right? Whilst we decide what we're doing, I have a sip of my coffee. Left. Cool, Tom. Right, let's do that. Let's start from the left. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. Let's have a look. So we want to start on the Graz side, and I want to do an early-ish one. Passenger service. Yeah, that seems like it could work. That looks like it works quite nicely. Right, so let's jump into... Why is it 1st of January? No, I don't want to do that. Let's put it 1st of April, and let's put it like clouds. Cool. Right, let's join. Hello, Richie. It's good to see you. Hello, Andy. How you doing? Talent 1 from S-Bahn. Yes, from S-Bahn for Vorarlberg, which sounds like a talent 2. Taurus, the musical train. It is a very musical train, isn't it? Ah, yes, the Vectron. The Vectron's a very cool little logo, isn't it? Right, let's get ourselves set up. Put it into forward. Look at this bit. Look at this. That's cool. I think that's rather neat. Oh, my neighbour sneezed. We need to turn that on. We've got 10 people watching. Hello to all 10 of you on this fine Saturday evening, not a Sunday. I think the thingy switches around here. It's there. Cool. Cool. So we should be all set up and ready to go. I'm hoping there is an update next week, because that's a little bit questionable. Like, you watch the mountains now. It looks a bit bare, and then all of a sudden it just pops in. It's not doing it now. It did the other day. It takes a long time for all this to load in, so I think there might be an optimization issue. Bros first. No, on my screen it's Tom. If you want me to snippet this and put it in the Discord, in fact I'll do it right now. I will fully prove it to you. Right, on my screen I've got yes, the Vectron, Tom saying left, and then you saying left. You both said left, so I don't think it makes a difference. Safety systems, 1, no, because I don't know the safety systems very well. I don't know where the CIFA is, actually. I will do CIFA, because we can. Where is it? CIFA, where are you? I don't know where the CIFA would be. If someone could tell me where it is, then I will turn the CIFA on. But as for PZB and LZB, I don't know how to do them. I did try it and it was a bit difficult. We're on a semi-express to Semmering. Do you know this movie called Rap City Street Kids Believe in Santa? Absolutely not. Never heard of that in my life. Yes, do please. Fair enough, but it came first from mine. Oh, okay. It's probably because you commented it, so like when I comment on a stream, it shows up that I commented it first, but the actual receiving end doesn't receive it first. One thing as well I've noticed is that it takes a while for it to start going. Oh. That's interesting. When there's wheel slip, it starts like glitching out. The simulator guy, how you doing? Good evening. Seether is in the locomotive corridor. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm guessing there's like a little cupboard somewhere. Oh yeah. Right. Let's have a look. Seether, I see you. Right. So now I've got to go on a mad rush down to here. Cool. Sweet. Nice one. Right. Should be alright. Should be all good. Full throttle? Cool. Right. Can you search it on Google? I might. I tell you what. Let me just end the poll, and I'll have a quick little look. What was it? Rap City Kids Believe in Santa. It's a 2002 film. What on earth is that? What on earth? It's got Mark Hamill. Oh, I can't hear the safety systems very well. Let me turn them up a little bit. The safety systems are really quiet. I don't know whether that's, if anyone else has noticed that. We've got 11 people watching. Hope you're all doing fantastic on this fine Saturday evening. I want to say a massive thank you as well for 500 subscribers. I'm absolutely over the moon, honestly, with how quick the channel has grown over the last couple of months. I'm really appreciative of all the support, all the messages, all the people that have joined the Discord. I massively appreciate you all. And yeah, here's to hopefully another 500 when I do a nose reveal at 1,000 subscribers if we ever get there. I'm gonna just quickly plug the Discord again, as I like doing that on the streams, because when someone new pops in, I like to say, come join the Discord, because I like it when people join the Discord, because there's a good community in there. I think definitely, like, we've got a good bunch of people. It's got to a point where I like how it's all set up. So I need to. Oh, I've missed the Seether. Oh, poop. Hold on. Panic. Right. Should be alright. We should be fine. We'll be okay. Oh my god. Right, okay. Right, we're off again. Where on earth is that? Bear with me. I will have a look at the chat in a brief second. I'm just trying to find this. Oh my goodness, my neighbours are having a party or something because there's kids screaming and they're very loud, which is fine, not a problem. I'd rather my neighbours be the loud ones than me being the loud one and getting complaints. Oh, what? Have I missed it again? Oh, do you know? Right, okay. I'm going to turn safe. I can't hear it. Like, I've got my finger all the way up and it's like stupidly quiet. So no, I'm not going to bother with Seether, because even though I'm like doing something on my laptop, I can't hear it at all. So that's probably something that hopefully gets improved. It's funny because when I did put turn safety systems on my controller when I had a little play of this the other night, and it comes through the controller really loud. I don't know, maybe it might be my settings or something, I don't know. Right, let's go. Can you... I didn't hear it on the stream. Yeah, I don't know why it's... The Seether's really quiet. The safety systems are a bit quiet, yeah. That's what happens when you have a great channel. Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate all your support, and, you know, the channel will only grow because it's got great supporters. So, it's, you know, it works both ways. Right, there's the... Cool, there we go, can pin that. Not gonna lie, I didn't think you had a beard. I do. It's not that great of a beard at the minute because I did recently trim it, just because it's getting a bit warmer. So it's more stubble than beard. But around winter time, it gets quite bushy, a great big bushy beard. Part of your nose is where you took the beard picture. Yeah, because it's really hard to take a picture of just your beard without like also showing my whole face, and obviously I don't want to I don't want to show my face quite yet. Evening peeps, just started watching, starting from the beginning. Hello Paul, how you doing? If you're watching from the beginning, then you are about 20 minutes behind, so I'll see you in 20 minutes. C for 2, Richie 0. Yeah, as you can all tell, you can't hear it as well, so I don't know whether that's an issue with my settings or whether it's just part of the local. I don't know. I'll give it a try on the 4024 if you remind me. I think you can hear the music will start up if you open the window when starting. Ah, we're on the move. Okay, remind me when we leave Semmering in a minute. I'll open the window so we can hear it going up. We can hear it setting off. But yeah, so as you all heard there, the safety systems don't come through properly. So I was willing to try it, but if I can't hear it, then we're never going to get anywhere. What are people's thoughts on this route though? Have people picked it up? You know, if you have picked it up, what do you think about it? I think it's quite nice. I've done 2 4-line runs now, and I've done an S-Bahn service. But for some reason, it doesn't like to tell you how many services you've completed. It's got that little book. It's got that little bug where it doesn't say how many services you've completed. Like when I loaded up, it said I did none of them, but you fully well have seen that I've done the first look video, I've done a 4-line run, and I've also recorded a video in the 4024. So I've done about 4 services. Maybe have safety systems on in spam acknowledgement. No, because it's very hard to do the safety systems even at full volume and read the chat at the same time. So when I'm struggling to hear it and then I'm having to concentrate spamming the whole time, I'll have a really sore thumb by the end of it. Does Rhapsody Street Kids look weird? It looks incredibly strange, and what makes it even stranger is the fact that Mark Hamill is one of the voice actors. Oh, that's a good coffee. I've got a cup of coffee, and the cup says after this brew I'm off for a poo. It's very apt considering I'm drinking a coffee. Oh, I've just knocked the microphone. Let me mute it. I haven't got Midland Main Line yet because I've been busy this week. Yeah, is that on sale somewhere? I like it. I run the hikers. I've run the hikers stranded in the snow scenario. Oh yeah. When you get in the tunnel, try the horn and see if you hear the tunnel echo. I haven't tried it yet. Okay, I know there's a big tunnel coming up here, so yeah, we'll give that a go. But yeah, I do agree. It's quite a nice route. I think I would go as far as to say that it's probably potentially going to be one of my favourites, just because it reminds me of Dresden Chemnitz, and I said this in the first look. It reminds me of Dresden Chemnitz, just obviously without a diesel. Like I know that OBB have, I think it's the 628, like, but it's OBB branding. I'm not too sure the actual number is what the class number is in OBB, but it'd be cool to have them on this route as well. It's still 1950. Hey, that's not a bad price for Midland Main Line. I paid full price for that. So yeah, that at that price it's good. Tom, have you decided what DLC you're getting? Can you do a vote of those who like IETs and those who don't? Tell you what, remind me when we get to Semmering and I will. I quite like the IETs. They've got nothing on the HSTs, but yeah, they're not bad. In Rap City Street Kids, great grandma talks in a ridiculous gibberish. Walk talks in a ridiculous gibberish. People thought my microphone was broken, but it was actually intentional. Oh, okay, I'm speeding. Hold on. Slow down a little bit. Hello, Crazy. How you doing? Good evening. Hope you're doing well. How are you on this fine weekend? I already got some. What did you end up picking up? Anyone know when the next Xbox sale is for Train Sim World? I'm guessing. I mean, I don't know, but I'm guessing we're coming up to. There's usually like a lot of May Day sort of sales, isn't there, across the board? There's nothing really anything major coming up, but there might be something. There might even spring. Oh yeah, a spring sale. There's a spring sale at the minute on PlayStation, so there might be a spring sale for Xbox soon. I need to get it before it goes off sale. Yeah, I'll definitely pick it up. Completely forgot you were streaming today. Well, to be fair, it's not Sunday. I'd normally be streaming on Sunday, wouldn't I, Crazy? But I've got a bit of a change of plan because I'm busy all day tomorrow. So I thought instead of not streaming this weekend, I thought I'd just push it. Well, there's no harm in bringing it forward a day. You are speeding. I know. I did notice that. Where's AFB? Because that's essentially cruise control, and that would help. I picked up Cross City Line bundle, the Euro expansion bundle, and the Edinburgh Glasgow bundle. What's the Euro expansion bundle? Is that on the PlayStation? Is because there's one. It's like the German expansion pack. And Cross City, I'm glad you picked up Cross City. Have you give it a go yet? That's the route I'm thinking of streaming next weekend, if I can. I think I might be busy again next week. I've got quite a busy few weeks coming up, with it being bank holidays and stuff. Because I've moved in now, I'm starting to have more and more not more and more visitors, but like I've got my stepdad coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Next weekend, I won't say where I'm going, because people might try and like say, I'll meet you there, but I'm going there for someone else's birthday, so it wouldn't be fair on them. Have you played this game called Grounded by Obsidian? No, never heard of that before. What's it about? I have the Midland Main Line on my list as the UK expansion bundle is 46% off. Maybe I need to move it up higher on the priority. Honestly, Midland Main Line is a really good route. Midland Main Line, Cross City, 2 solid British routes, honestly. "14 of you wonderful people are watching. Hope you're all doing well. Tom, I'll test that thing out now. Hold on. Where's it? Oh my goodness, that's loud. Where's the... Hold on. I'm trying to open the window. No, there's not much of an echo, is there? It's sort of there. It's dark in here, though. Let's shut that, because that's quite loud. I'm speeding again. Let's get down. Let's get down. Let's get down to business. Yeah, anyway, Midland Main Line, top-notch route. You should definitely get it. AFB is where AFB is. Ah, okay. I believe it's either behind you on the wall or below the desk. Okay, I'll have a look. Hope that helped. Yeah, I think it did. Haven't tried the expansions yet. F1 interrupted. Yeah, F1 takes priority even over Train Sim World, to be honest. Hello, Casual Rail. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How have you been the last couple of weeks? I know you've been off for a little while, so I hope everything's all good. The train in this route should have been a railjet. Technically, it runs the railjet services, so it's kind of a railjet. I think it's called the Euro City, isn't it? Right, coming into Semmering now. Has anyone spotted the little Easter egg at Semmering? If not, I will show you what you can do. I discovered it in the first look video. If you've not seen that, but I will show you. Let's get stopped. Last night I did a run on this, right? I did a full line run, and I did Wiener to Semmering, and I ended up spadding at Semmering. So yeah. Oh gosh, we're 3 minutes late. Right, I'll very quickly show you the little Easter egg, and then we will have to get going because we are. Oh no, we've arrived 3 minutes late, but we're only setting off a minute late. It'll be fine. It's okay. How on earth? Right, I've been speeding the whole way and I'm late. How does that work? Probably because it's safer in it. Anyway, right, this cool little feature that you can see. I'm aware that some people have put some comments in the chat. I will get back to them as soon as I've showed you this little Easter egg. So if you walk over here, right, and you walk up this ramp, all the way up this ramp, and you keep going all the way up this ramp, you get something quite cool. Hold on. Here we go. You got a little gap in the hedge here, and then you walk down, and you've got a bench. Look at this, right? And you sit on the bench, and look at that. Look at the views. Beautiful. And then you can also, like, you can't, you know, jump off there, which is a shame. So you've got to walk all the way back around. So we are going to be still late, but it's fine. It's okay. Should we just crouch the whole way? Right, we've got 15 people watching. Hope you're all doing fan-dabby dozy. Has anyone been doing anything interesting this weekend? Has anyone got anything interesting planned tomorrow? Yeah, for a little jog over here. Here we go. My character must be absolutely cream crackered. It's quite cool seeing people with rucksacks and stuff over here, because this would be like, you know, a very touristy, hikey sort of place. It's a railway I would love to go on, actually. I think you go along this route when you do interrailing. One thing that I would love to do, but I don't have the funds for it. Well, I say I don't have the funds for it. I do. I just don't have the time. You have to book at least 3 months off work, and oh, okay. I don't understand why it told me to get started again, but it's fine. Cool. Right, let's go again. Right, let's go. Oh, open the window. Should we open both of them? I wonder why it sounds like that. I wonder why the traction motors do sound like that. Anyway, right, let me catch up with the chat. Eurobundle has S-Bahn Luzern to Thursday, and Hauptstrasse. Do you know what? If I'm honest, I'm not a big fan of either of them routes. They're not bad, don't get me wrong, but me personally, I'm not too fussed about it. Midland Main Line went probably from one of the worst routes to one of the best. Yes, definitely. The Skyhook did really good with it. I'm speeding again. This bit's really difficult because it's all twisty turning. That's why I wanted to turn the AFB on. Not really echo. One of the things I liked about Derail Valley, great horns in tunnels. I've not played Derail Valley, but I've heard it's good. I've been recommended it before. I would like to see the big boy in TSW4 once the steam engines are off halted. Yes, that would be a cool. Big boy's an American one, isn't it? I like the view up there. It's very nice. All gravy here, mate. Been proper busy. Not been playing much TSW. Just like life busy, I'm guessing. I saw it in your previous stream. What the little bit I've just shown. Have you watched Wallace and Gromit? Yes. Reminder to put the poll of the IET like and dislike. I will after I've caught up with the chat. I'd like to see the stars/skies from that vantage point in the middle of the night. Remind me when we get to the end of this run. I'll do that. I'll spawn in at Semmering at midnight. Remind me to do that. Have you seen the amazing digital circus? No, I haven't. I like the guy there yesterday at the platform. Looked like he was doing a selfie. Yeah, he does look like he's doing a selfie. It's proper like questionable, isn't it? I miss the sounds of the tourists in real life. Did they sound spot on, these sounds? Could be that the frequency of the voltage being sent to the traction motors. Okay, right, okay. So it's a bit like how the 323 does a whine. I recommend the Rail Valley, but it's on PC. That's why I upgraded my PC. Ah, I see, okay. Well, like I said before, I am looking at getting a PC in the next year. It's just... I probably could get one, but I'm sort of like... I'm really fussy about it, because I did get a PC and it was like... It was alright for like a year, and then it kind of went tits up. I've also not really got the space for a PC. Well, I do. I've got like a little office, but that's more for work. Right, I'm going to find the AFB so I don't keep speeding, and then I'm going to put that pole in. I promise I will do it, Locomotive Guy. Someone said it was on the panel behind me. So, I'm going to have a look. AFB. Where is it? AFB, hello? Where are you? I really should have practiced this last night, shouldn't I? Wait, I've just seen AFB. I'm going for every setting here. The weathering's really nice in this, isn't it? Go back to the control desk, right. Reading light, no, that's not it. What, down here? That's PZB, innit? That's PZB. Oh, that's safe. Oh no, that's the safe button. Where is it? Is it over here? Where? Where is it? That's a clipboard light. I'm building railways in the USA right now with NIMBY Rails. You like that game, don't you, NIMBY Rails? Be right back. Alright, cool. Don't be too long, Tom. I can't see it. Am I just missing it, or am I just being daft? Where is it? AFB. Come out, wherever you are. Have you watched Inside Out? I have. It's actually an alright film, that. I quite like kids' films. They're like really... How do I put it? Stress-free. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's good fun. And on the save, I also have full schedules and depots. Ah, lovely stuff. I love a good timetable. I love something where you can have like a schedule and stuff like that. I can't seem to find this down AFB. I'm leaving it for now. Keep the braking on. It's really hard to keep the speed. Crouch and look under the desk for AFB, that's usually where it is. Ah! Oh yeah. There's something here. Oh, Christ. There's something there. There you are! Right, gotcha. Whereabouts is... Oh gosh. This is where I fall short. And think, right, so 37 mile an hour is about... is it even working? How do I know if it's working? Oh dear. Hello? I'm guessing 37 miles per hour is about 50-60 kilometers. Is it working? It's doing something. Oh yeah, look at this. These alcovey bits. Apparently there's a little Easter egg out here somewhere. I don't see anything. Seems to be working anyway. Are you excited for Inside Out 2? Are they making an Inside Out 2? It's news to me. I started in Atlanta. What on NIMBY rail? I got confused then. What on NIMBY rails? I couldn't watch you struggle finding it anymore. My instincts was to look under the desk, but it weren't popping up. I'll know where it is now. I think I've got it working because it's not going any faster than 37. Oh, that's much better. Oh, we can see a bit more of the route now. Cool. Going around this twisty turny bit here. Lovely stuff. Ah, I'm enjoying it now. I'm currently driving a class 37 in Oakville subdivision. So that's one route I've not been interested in. I think it's on sale now though. There's a few more routes on sale on PlayStation if anyone's interested. Hi Richie, how you doing? Hi Mikey, I'm not doing too bad, mate. I'm doing quite well actually. I've had a very hectic day. I've been all over the place today, but it's nice that I can finally relax and play a little bit of Train Sim World. How are you doing? Tasty water. I have no idea where any controls are in trains anymore. Glad you're sorted now. Thank you for your help, Trash Panda. I also have a few stations on my Atlanta metro system where there's cross-platform changes to other lines. Lovely stuff. So it's quite like a complex little network. I like subdivision. It's a lovely Oakville subdivision. It's a lovely route and fun to drive. Is it? Okay. Because from what I've seen, it's a bit. There's not much going on, as in like it's quite short and it's quite straight. So it's like, and it's also American freight. No, Canadian freight, and it'd be good to see a Canadian like a commuter route. That would be. I think a day one for me. I'm back. Wife picked up the F1 dictated Chinese food for lunch. I haven't gamed in over 6 months now. I need a PS5. I miss Train Sim World. Hey, get a PlayStation. Get a PS5 definitely. I'm all for PlayStation. None of this Xbox crap, right? I went to Farm Foods earlier, right? Went to my local Farm Foods, and there was a guy that got out of a car, and he had a bright green Xbox hoodie on, and I felt sick. I was like, how dare you stand in a car park wearing Xbox merch, whilst I was sat there in my PlayStation t-shirt, my PlayStation joggers. Canadian American, it isn't that bad in TSW. I can't understand why people hate USA Freight. USA Freight. I don't hate USA Freight. I prefer commuter runs. I'm very much a passenger-driven rail fan, let's say. So like, I appreciate freight is in the game. Very happy that it's in the game, so that the people that like it can play it. But I personally am not fussed in the slightest about American Freight. I have bought American Freight routes. I've got Sherman Hill and Cajon Pass and Sandpatch Grade, but they don't interest me all that much. But I say that I bought the Vectron, and I do quite like the Vectron actually. I do like doing some of the freight runs in that. I don't really care for the 66 either. But like for commuter routes, like for example Long Island Railroad commuter, that I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be day one written all over it. I was on the fence with this one, but I ultimately thought, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself, because it looks like a really good route, and it's just something a little bit different. But yeah, when Long Island comes out, the new one, you can expect I'll be on that straight away, and I'll be definitely streaming that the weekend after it comes out. I agree, USA Freight is my ultimate favourite. Well, that's good though, that's the thing. So like, USA Freight, people like that, and it's good that it's in the game so people can enjoy it. I personally would just leave you to it, because I don't care. I just find it. I did do a run once on Sherman Hill, and I got so bored that I just detached my wagons and I flew down Sherman Hill at 200 mile an hour. In fact, if you watch my videos, the intro to my YouTube intro has that clip of me going at 200 mile an hour and I'd derail. Well, in my opinion, freight has charm. Hey, that's good. That's good if you think that way. Like, got nothing against that opinion at all, because I know that people like it. People like steam, some people don't. Some people like diesel, some people don't. And that's the great thing about rail fanning, is that you can like different things, and that's what this game does provide. Like, if you like an Austrian high-speed route, you've got that. If you want an Austrian S-Bahn route, you've got that. If you want a British high-speed route, you've got that. If you want a USA freight route, you've got that as well. The only thing I could think of that we don't have is like a narrow gauge steam railway, sort of like Tallaght or whatever. That's the only thing we don't have. But that's not a problem, because there is, just because we've got this in the game now doesn't mean that they're suddenly going to stop. To be fair, I think Train Sim World is probably its most popular. So, I definitely anticipate them doing more different types of routes, especially with third parties coming in as well. Whilst I'm remembering, and whilst I've sorted out the AFB, I'm going to put that poll in about the IETs. Start a poll. Do you like IETs, brackets, intercity express trains? Yes. No. There you go. There you go. I really liked Xbox, but I picked up an Xbox One on sale for Christmas a few years ago. Play Hydro Thunder from the 360. Awesome game. Hydro Thunder, I've heard of that. I've never played it, but I've heard of that game. What's that about? My network in Atlanta has 5 metro lines and 5 commuter rail lines. Hey, nice. So it's starting to look a bit like Long Island Railroad itself. Richie, I'm good, thanks. I would recommend Xbox. Do you know what I don't like about Xbox is that the numbering system confuses, like the naming system confuses the life out of me, if I'm honest. It's hilarious that you decided to go look. Wait, what? At what, sorry? I'm gonna go leave my wagons and speed through the line until I crash. Hello Warrior, how you doing? How do you say that? I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm going to copy it and put it into Google, because I could be saying something really offensive in a different language and I don't fancy doing that. Let's have a look. What language is it? I'm guessing it's German. So how much does that railway cost? How much does this route cost? It costs £29.99, which is €39.99, I think. Thoughts on the Ohio memes? I think they are the worst, and offense to people that live in Ohio. I don't know what memes you mean. Hydro Thunder is like Riptide Renegade. It's a racing jet ski. It's like a racing jet ski in interesting environments. Oh, okay, so it's a bit like kind of similar to like some of the missions on The Crew, when you could like have hovercraft and stuff like that. If you've ever played The Crew 2, that is. It's Dutch, but I don't know what it means. I know the last word is something with line. I'm guessing it's asking how much this costs. That's my guess anyway. Thoughts on inflation? It's a pain in the backside, if I'm honest, because it means everything's blooming costing tons. To be fair, the prices of stuff is coming down. I don't think Train Sim World routes will be coming down in price anytime soon. Which, to be fair, I don't disagree with what they're asking. I would admit it's expensive, but at the same time, I think for the amount of people that are making the game, you kind of have to expect some level of charge. That's, you know, quite significant. It's a niche, isn't it? It's a niche sort of hobby, let's say. So, you know, because not many people will buy it, it's going to be quite expensive, I think. The metro runs every 5 to 10 minutes, either every 5 or every 7 to 8 minutes, or every 10 minutes, and the commuter is every 15 to 30 minutes. It's much better than any trains around here. Saying that, though, I have, where I've recently moved to, there is a train every 10 minutes, but it's like, you've got like an intercity, and then you've got like a commuter. So like the commuter's every 15 minutes, and well, put it this way, I live on the East Coast main line, so got another tourist going past there. Looks like we're going past a nice, interesting viaduct here. I've not really looked too much at the scenery because I was trying to focus on turning on AFB. Every 10 minutes is pretty okay. Yeah, to be fair, it's not bad. As I said it, I thought, actually, no, it's not that bad. I say every 10 minutes like they're on time. They're not. The general consensus is yes. And those... Andy, that's a bit strange. I'm going to ignore that. Do I know what that is? I mean, that particular one, no. But the actual term, yeah. I mean, I'm not 12. Anyway, let's try and keep it relatively family friendly. Up to 50 mile an hour now. In a minute. Oh, I think we're at Payback here, aren't we? Because I did do a little run to Payback in that 4024 video. The frame rate's not great on this route. I must admit, the frame rate seems to be, I mean on my end anyway, I don't know how smooth it is for people on the stream, but for me it seems to be quite laggy. 15 mile an hour, I'm gonna guess is around 70 kilometers maybe 75. I'm gonna guess it's 70 kilometers, I think. Yeah, there we go, that's fine. Oh no, is that not right? Is it 80 kilometers? Here I have an S-Bahn every 10 minutes during the day, 20 minutes in at 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Also, and on early Saturday and Sunday every 30 minutes. See, that's still still damn good. 50 is 80 kilometers. Okay, cool. I'm trying to think, because it's for every mile, I think it's 1.6 kilometers, I think. Hold on, no. Oh, I should know. Yeah, so for five miles, it's 8 kilometers. I should know that because I work with that number. So when I have to measure how far people will cycle and stuff, and you have to break it down into half an hour, which equates to an 8 kilometer cycle distance, which is a 5 mile cycle distance. I should know that. It's Saturday. I'm allowed to have a break away from that. It's a wonderful route, this, isn't it? Beautiful. Blooming beautiful. Lovely stuff. I'm excited to do the full line commuter run. Because I've not done a full line one of those. Oh, we've got another intercity. Lovely, look at that. Good bit of AI on the route. Hopefully as well. I think this part of the route that we're coming on to now is the busier side of the route. Just because this AFB is a bit, there we go. Yeah, so because the S-Bahn, I know it's regional, but the S-Bahn end there, so you've got a lot of traffic down this side of the route. Ooh. I've just finished 2 commuter lines. Lovely stuff. I do need to look into to get in this game at some point. Like I say, once I get a PC, you can expect some better, well, not better games, but some other games. Someone new's just subscribed. Thank you to that new person that's just subscribed. And we've got, let's have a look. We've got 4 likes. Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. Now I've got to build the yard. Side. Gosh, so it is proper It is proper whatchamacallit? Very deep. There's a lot to do. It's a bit like City Skylines, isn't it? Where you build one thing and then you have to build another thing and then you build another thing. Have you heard of the Great Wolf Pack? If not, can you search it on Google? Do I? I'm scared. You're scaring me, Andy. The Great Wolf Pack. The Wolf Pack? Like an Emmerdale? The Great Wolf Pack, A Call to Adventure. Looks like a kid's film. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've never heard of that, but it looks like a kid's film. I mean, you don't have to build a yard, but I do it on this save. I'm probably just going to put the train yard right next to my 40 track metro yard and 2 of my metro lines. Well, that would make sense because that means they could access it a bit easier. Right, we're up to 93 in a minute. which means we are going to be doubling our speed. So I'm going to say we're at 160 kilometers an hour. So I'm going to put it up to 160. Is that right? Is 93 160? Or was it 150? Let's go. 17 miles. So this part of the route now, like, it's just took us ages to get around there. This portion of the line, it's gonna take us no time at all to get to Wiener. $101 mile per hour is 160 kilometers. Okay, right, cool. Right, I'm glad you said that. Yeah, look at this, we're getting a shimmy on here now. Lovely stuff. I do kilometers to miles per hour conversion by dividing by 2 and then adding the 20%. So 100. So if it was 100 kilometers, it would be... Oh yeah, that would make sense, yeah, because 60 miles an hour is 100 kilometers, I know that much. So 100 divided by... Yeah, 100 divided by 2 is 50, and then 20% of 50 is 10. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's a cool little calculation. I'll keep that in mind. The reason I thought it was 160 is because I thought, well, 50 mile an hour is 80. It's basically 160. I'm quite a fan of the hold on, let me have a little fly around. I'm quite a fan of these little paper things here. I think they're quite cool because I think they're not dynamic, but I think they are interchangeable. So they remind me a bit of the Intercity 225 PIS paper board things. I learned it from driving an ETS every time I go to the UK since I use kilometres. Yeah, so the thing is, the reason why I've put this into miles per hour is that, like, when I found that when I was playing, well, for about two or 3 years, I was playing German stuff on kilometres an hour, but I kept finding every time I'd go from a UK route to a German route, I'd just completely forget what I was doing and forget my braking points and stuff. So when I'm actually seriously playing it, I find that it's much easier for me to brake and, you know, judge when I need to brake and stuff like that. Because kilometres, I think, oh, I'm a kilometre away and I'm going 60 mile an hour. I'm going 60 kilometres an hour. No, I'm going like 80 kilometres an hour, and I'm like, I'm a kilometre away, and then I mess it up. My save also has 2 tram lines. So it's sort of like a bit like very similar to City Skylines. I mean, I have often contemplated doing City Skylines on the channel and doing like a public transport network. That'd be quite a good bit of fun. I mean, considering that City Skylines 2 isn't coming out until at least October now for console. I think it's been delayed by a year. Got a 4024 going past there. Oh, panic. I panicked a little bit putting my glass of water up there. I've got like a unit next to my head and it was a bit too high up. Oh, okay. Just got a little, whatchamacallit, achievement. Does that come up on the stream? It didn't seem to knock the stream off. That's good. Lovely stuff. Who's looking forward to Long Island Railroad commuter then? Who's going to get it day one? What are people thinking about it? I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the M9. That from the first look, it sounds good. It sounds like a good machine. Hey, there's quite a good bit of AI, isn't there? Got a double-headed 1116 there. Oh, I did spot the other day. There is a whatchamacallit. There's I've gone blank. There's a passenger service that's got freight on the back of it as well. All the major cities I connect with Amtrak also have metro lines. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. So like, sort of like the key stations along the route have connections to the metro lines. I am, mate. Lovely stuff. What are you gonna do first? Are you gonna drive the M9 or are you gonna revisit the M7? Nope. Is that you saying nope to Long Island Railroad? I'm wondering if Long Island Railroad 2.0 will layer with the old layered routes. How do you mean? Do you mean like Long Island Railroad back onto New York Trenton? Because I'm guessing that's an interesting one, actually. Yeah. So will the new version of Long Island Railroad sub back into the New York Trenton timetable? That's a good shout, you know. I didn't think of that. That's probably a good one. I think there's probably a Q&A thread on well, that's a really nice car. A car's just gone past my window and it's a beautiful looking car. Yeah, so yeah, probably good to ask that on the forums, because I didn't even think about that, to be honest. What I'm not too sure about is if the M3, whether that's gonna, because it's still a separate DLC, but is it gonna become detached? So if you own the M3, could you just have the M3 installed and have that as AI on Trenton, which would be good because that would mean that it'd run a bit better. Probably not. I think the Trenton route has a better Long Island Railroad timetable than Long Island Railroad 1.0 anyway. Yeah, well, to be fair, I had this thought when they announced Long Island Railroad 2. Well, in fact, when it was rumoured, I thought, well, hold on a minute. They updated Long Island Railroad. No, sorry, they updated New York Trenton with the updated timetable and the Long Island Railroad stock at the release of Train Sim World 4. And obviously I'm guessing Long Island Railroad 2.0 got delayed because of licensing issues. So I think it was due to come out at the end of last year. So what I'm thinking is that they built the timetable for Long Island Railroad 2.0 and like retrofit that into New York Trenton, which would mean that if that is the case, maybe we could see the M9 layered onto it, which would be quite cool. M9 first, mate. What's your plans? My plan is to, well, as always when I get a new route, is to do a first look video on it. I like to literally just do it fresh off the press if I can. But yeah, I think my plan is I'm gonna do a Long Beach service, definitely. That's the key thing, isn't it? I think I'm gonna run an M9 from Long Beach to Jamaica, I think, and I think that's what will be the first look video. But I think I'm going to be doing quite a few videos on that. So, do you remember when I did the West Somerset Railway before and after video? I'm doing that for Long Island Railroad because before I actually planned to do that when it was rumoured before the Dovetail Direct, and I actually filmed a piece for that, and then I ended up having to scrap it because obviously it got delayed and the stuff I said in that video was no longer relevant because I talked about like saying, oh, I wonder where it's going to get extended to and stuff, but then now it's been confirmed. I can't really use that. What's your thoughts on sumo wrestlers? The fact that as a kid, I was often compared to a sumo wrestler. Pains. I use German high-speed trains on my save too now. I'm using Austrian trains for my 2 commuter routes. Hey, lovely stuff. So, like, is that on the Atlanta one? I don't think both 2.0 and 1.0 could exist side by side. Not sure how they would be named in the game when you look at the route views. So I think they are going to exist side by side. I don't think it'll get replaced by the other. So I'm thinking maybe I don't know, you know, because if you buy it, like, what about for the people that don't, like, with Southeastern High Speed, that was a part of the core Train Sim World free routes. So if someone that doesn't want to buy, so in a way it would have to force someone to buy it 2.0. So I'm guessing it's going to exist side by side because, you know, people might not want to buy the new version. What are IETs? So your 801, 800s and 801s and stuff, sort of like the Azumas and stuff, they're IETs. Hey Adrian, how you doing? And welcome to the stream. A new name in the chat. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday evening. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Welcome to the stream. Yep, the Atlanta one. Hey, so I bet that's a bit funky, isn't it? Seeing ICEs in America. America, yeah. Here we are, coming into Wiener now. You don't want to say that wrong, do you? Right, got a tourist leaving. I tell you what, I've really enjoyed that route. As soon as I got the AFB nailed, I've really enjoyed that. It's like a bit more chilled out. So I much prefer the route now that I can nail the AFB. Does the 4024 have AFB? I'm just gonna roll, I think. Keep rolling. What? Keep rolling, yeah. Not really, they had one before. What, ice trains? Ice trains in America? Are you looking forward to Long Island Railroad too? I actually am. Long Island Railroad was at one point one of my favourite routes. It's actually it's my fiance's favourite route as well. She absolutely loves that route, and I told her it's getting updated with like new trains and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, I'm actually looking forward to that." And we are potentially, I've got an idea that she's going to do a YouTube video with, obviously on this channel. She's going to film with me, giving a go with the new Long Island Railroad. So if you want to see that, give me a shout. But yeah, Adrian, I am very much looking forward to the new Long Island Railroad. How about yourself? Are you looking forward to it? I think the only thing I'm not looking forward to is having to pay the full price again for something that we already own. But then again, it is like a whole, I mean, I don't know how long the branch line is. It's about 13-14 miles, I think. So we are essentially getting a full route, and a full route just adding on top, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be nice seeing it busy. Right. With that done, we are gonna. Tom, I remember you asking earlier to see Semmering at night time, so we're going to quickly jump into Semmering at night and have a look at the pretty stars, and then we're going to jump into the 4024 and do a commuter run, a full line run all the way back, and that should take us through nicely to about half past 8. So let's jump back into Semmeringbahn. So I don't understand why it's saying I've completed one service, because I've done more than that. But it's fine. It's what it is. Semmering, and we're going to spawn in at midnight. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, keep it clear. I'm going to change it to custom. Oh dear, what am I doing? Change it to custom, and then keep it clear so we can see all the pretty stars. How are you? Oh, hold on. What was that? Did you know the before Did you know that before the Semmeringbahn, we only had the fake tourists, the OBB railways, but the name tourists for their original tourists. What? Sorry, Sabine. Let me try that one again. Did you know that before the Semmeringbahn, we only had the fake tourists, the OBB railways, but the name tourists for their original tourists, only Austrian locomotive? I'm not too sure what you mean. Are you saying that the OBB is the original tourists and the DB version ones aren't the original tourists? Or tourists are only applied to Austrian locos? Omar, how are you finding this route? Would you recommend it at full price, and how would you compare it to the Salzburg route? I don't actually have Salzburg. I probably should get it. But I'd say, hold on, where's me? There we go. That really does a lot, doesn't it? Beautiful. Right, let's get up here. Yeah, I mean, it all depends. I was on the fence, and I certainly think it's worth full price. I don't think it's like, they're not robbing us blind for this route. It's a fully fledged route. So, it's definitely worth it. It's a full timetable and it's a lot to it. So, to answer your question, yeah, it is worth full price. I'm going to sneeze. I also need to get some tissue. But as comparing to Salzburg, I'm not too sure. When I eventually do get Salzburg, once it goes on sale, my problem with Salzburg is that it's not really a new. I don't know. I'm not massively wowed by Salzburg, but yeah, I mean, I can imagine this one's probably a bit better simply because you've got this twisty turny bit and it's different to Salzburg. So Salzburg is a pretty standard German route. This is completely different. This is the Semmering, and this is the pretty stars at Semmering. There you go, Tom. Let's carry on catching up with these. Yeah, as part of the tour, but they also ran normal service for a few months. And I heard something like the staff didn't know how to use machines because everything was in German. Is it a bit like how the Flying Scotsman did a tour as well? I think the 4024 has cruise control, which is like AFB. It's kind of hard to use. I'll try and figure it out. I'm very excited for Long Island Railroad 2, especially the new timetable. Yeah, that's the thing. I think the timetable's going to be top tier. I just hope it doesn't lag. But I think the timetable is going to be really nice to see. It's going to be, 650 services, something stupid like that. I'm doing some scheduling right now where one of my commuter lines stops at every station on evenings and weekends. Lovely stuff. I want to be part of your city. Google Translate pronounces it as Wiener Neustadt. Okay, cool. I'm guessing it was about that because W in Austrian it's a V sound, and it's like BMW. It's B and V. Yeah, I did a tourist service on Salzburg and it was really enjoyable. Would recommend. Oh yeah, so it is subs back into Salzburg, doesn't it? So how many services do you get for Salzburg? The DB and private railways can't say have the real deal. The only real tourist is the OBB 10, 16, 11, 16 and 12, 16. Ah, okay, cool. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That pronunciation was great. German speaker here. Okay, Wiener Neustadt. Okay, cool. So, because it's B&V, innit? It's BMW. Is that what you're referring to, or the Wiener Neustadt? Right. That was the pretty stars. We are going to jump into the 4024. Should we do it in the snow? Yeah, let's do it in the snow. Whilst that loads up, I'm going to very quickly get some toilet roll because my nose is running away. It's ran across to the other room. Let's get into the 4024. Cool. And we want to do one of them, I think. Is there one a bit earlier than that? No, I'll do that one, I think. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll put it custom weather. I'm gonna put it just. I don't want it raining, but I just want snow cover. So maybe not a little bit lower, not a little bit higher. A little bit of wetness. That should be fine. Yeah. What are we reckoning with that? I think it's 6-ish services, but it also subs into all the freight services. Only 6? From what I saw, it should have had a lot more. Salzburg is a good route, mate. I don't like Austrian routes, but I enjoy it. Ah, okay. So it's. I thought Salzburg was pretty perceived as quite boring. So is it actually a lot better than what I've seen? Do you have Fayheaver? Fayheaver. Right. Let me set this up. This should be a little bit easier to drive, I think. Hey, look at this. This is looking nice, isn't it? Nice and wintry. I'm excited to see what the mountains look like. Put that in. Do. Headlights. There we go. Cool. But no, to answer your question, I don't know if I have hay fever. I think I do. What version of TSW did you start with? How long have you been playing Train Sim World? I started with Train Sim World 2020 Collector's Edition. I got it on sale in 2019, I think. So I have been playing it. No, sorry. Was it 2019? Must have been. It was either 2019 or early 2020. Was it? I think it's around about then. I've been playing it for almost 5 years, put it that way. Anyway, whilst I wait for this service to start going, I'm going to run and get some tissue. I'm back. Hello. I'm back. I've got a bit of a clearer snoot. Right, let's get the doors locked and let's get going. This is gonna have a little bit of wheel slip, so hopefully just a bit of gentle braking, I think. Hopefully. Are we moving? Any wheel slip? Oh, we're not moving anywhere. Ah, that'll help, won't it? That'll help us out, won't it? Come on. There we go. Cool. Right, full line run, I think. Something like that. Got a fair few stations that we're calling at here. Some stations I've not called that before. Yeah, I've got a full shebang. Cool. Right. Get back to the comments. To be fair, I think Rosenheim to Salzburg services are quite boring, but I really enjoy the shorter services on the Salzburg end, like the S-Bahn services. So that's my thought. That was my thought process. I thought out of all of it, the most interesting part was just the commuter section. So I couldn't justify paying that sort of price for the short little commuter section. This I think is different because obviously you've got this. This is just interesting. Like just that route, that service then We're up in the mountains, and all of a sudden we're just, you know, you're here for however long, and then all of a sudden you're just shooting down here, and it's just completely different. Which is, you know, it adds a bit of variety, and it's, you know, it's not linear at all. New commuter routes are now operating. Lovely stuff. I'm so glad I got my PS5 just on time for Long Island Railroad 2. The PS4 version seems unrealistic to get the full New York commuter atmosphere. Maybe you should do a vid on the PS4 version just to compare to PS5. That's a good idea, actually. That is a really good idea. The only problem with doing that, though, is that one, I'd have to set my PlayStation 4 up and download everything again. The thing is, my PS4 is quite... it's quite old, put it that way. It doesn't even run like most TSW routes very well anymore. Well, that is a good idea. I might think about doing that, you know. Did you know the BR Class 91 has a blunt end at the back? Does it? That's cool, I suppose. Is there a reason why it has that? Maybe you should do a video comparing Long Island Railroad 1 to 2 side by side. I was just mentioning that, so if you've seen my West Somerset Railway before and after video, I'm doing the same sort of thing as soon as I get it, because I've already recorded the first half. Obviously the second half I can't do without the route being out. So yeah, I'm planning to do that. I'm planning to do that for all the sort of routes that get updated. So Long Island Railroad. I'm also going to do like a before and after with the M7 and the M3, just because sort of like they're going to get updated, and I wonder if they are if they get fully updated, then I'm going to do a video like that. But yeah, I am planning to do like it's not going to be side by side, but it's going to be like, so the first half of the clip is obviously, so the idea I've got is to do the core section, so New York Penn to Jamaica, on both routes to see how busy they are. That's the main comparison. So that's what I'm going to do as soon as it comes out. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. That should be out on the Friday after release. Capacity is an issue. I've got a station with 2k people and it's meant to hold 800 max. How on earth have you done that? They're all waiting for an already full commuter train, which is an issue. So you need to try and get some more trains on. Do you know what I'm going to do on Tuesday, my day off? I'm going to jump on a 158 to Redcar. I live on the Tees Valley line. Ah, nice. I know the Tees Valley line very well, Mikey. I'm going to be up that sort of way tomorrow. But yeah, people transferring. Oh, I see. Right, okay, that makes sense. It's like Leeds, and it obviously people are going to leave Leeds, and some people are going to get back on. What's this? Someone's pulling up next door. Is this a person, or is this? I don't know. There's a person that lives across the road, and we've noticed that every single day there's a takeaway person that turns up. Which, no judgment, but it's always around about 7-8 o'clock, and we look out the window and it's like, oh, someone's getting a takeaway. Oh my god, right, I need to stop. I'm too busy chatting away. Well, it's fine. Doesn't matter. It's okay. It's fine. Doesn't matter. It's alright. It didn't happen. It's fine. I said, can you search the Class 91? Yep, sure. Sorry, Andy, your comments aren't coming through for me at some points. If you've put that beforehand. Class 91 blunt end. Huh? Sort of like a flat end. That's terrifying. Just upgraded the trains, aka making it a double unit. That'll help you out, wouldn't it? That'll be a good idea. It'd be good if they did that in some places around here, but they don't. So what is the class 47 on Semmeringbahn actually? So it's a 47 hauling IC coaches. It's a bit gimmicky, but it's based on a real life movement apparently. So yeah, this is looking really beautiful. This in the snow, isn't it? Look at this. This looks fantastic. So yeah, it's sort of like based on real life movement. What's your thoughts on Cathcart Circle? I haven't had the time to watch your video on it yet. Seems expensive for $1.50 per mile. Might have to wait up for a sale if it's good. Do you know what? I think Cathcart Circle is one of the best routes, if I'm honest. Right. The thing is, Cathcart Circle is what 5 Circle should have been. So there's a really bad burning smell. Hold on guys, I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, I could smell burning, and I think it's I think someone's having a barbecue somewhere. It certainly smells like that. I need to get some brakes in here. What was I saying before I rudely interrupted myself? Cathcart Circle. Yes, so I think Cathcart Circle is a really good route because it's like the pure like replayability. Like the route's about 3 years old now, and it's just brilliant. Like you can come back to it. Like so with Cathcart Circle, it may be only 20 miles, but you've got 4 different types of services. In fact, no, you've got more than that. I think if you think of your service patterns off the top of my head, you've got Glasgow Central to Glasgow Central, clockwise and anti-clockwise. You've got Glasgow Central to Neustadt. You've got Glasgow Central to Newton, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Yeah, so you've got, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 or 6 different service patterns. Oh, zoom. Which, you know, I think it's quite good. Now 500 capacity instead of 250. That's not bad at all. Richie, can you just stop there? What are you up to in my neck of the woods? What's your plans? I'm not going to say too much. I don't want to give too much away. It's just more personal things. Not nothing bad or anything. Just going to. Me and the missus are going to visit something for a special occasion. Let's say. That sounds really dodgy. It's not. Okay, put it. How can I put it? We're off to go look at a venue. Put it that way. What do all the loco icons mean on the left side in the paused menu? Oh, that's interesting. I've just thought that do you know on the left hand side you've got that screen. It's that's Cathcart Circle. Is it just me or does that look like it's been updated? Anyway, all this stuff on the left. So you've got. Do you mean the numbers? So the top one is your class. Is your class or classification of train. The second one is your train number. I think the one below that is your variant of your train. your hashtag is your length. Obviously the tons, the weight is that's the weight, and the bottom one's your length. Pardon me. Right. My other commuter line, I gave it the trains. My in real life RE uses and now has 1,390 capacity for one train. That's pretty darn nuts. Will I lock my doors? Yeah. Right, next stop is Turnit. Is it going? Oh no, it won't go. It won't go at that rate, will it? Hello? Why are we not going? Why are we not going? Come on. Go on in. Fine. It's saying it got the brakes on for some reason. Why has it done that then? Have I done something weird? Hello? Right. Reset that. Try again. Oh, the train turned itself off. That's weird. That's really strange. I don't know why it did that. There we go. Why did that happen? Weird. Yeah, there's one for you, by the way. If your train gets stuck, just reset the physics. Hello Rex, how you doing? Good evening. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday evening and had a good weekend so far. I don't know why, but I find the seats of British trains. I find the seats of British trains look really uncomfortable. They are. They're like ironing boards. Yeah, you're getting married. Maybe, maybe. Are there any Euro trains that are equivalent to the Amtrak Auto train? I don't know. I don't know what the Amtrak or Auto train is. I'll have a little look. Amtrak Auto train. Let's have a look. Oh, is that like so the Auto train's a bit like your is that your Californian Zephyr? So that'd be sort of like a heavy rail going, sort of a bit like a very, is it like a sleeper? I like the seats on my Desira. To be fair, do you know what? Some of the seats on British trains are all right actually. Like the 158 seats are quite nice. I'm doing well. Just thought I'd pop on to buy. Hold on. Just thought I'd pop on by to watch a bit of your stream this evening. Well, thank you very much for joining, Rex. Everyone, Rex has got a channel and he recently hit 50 subscribers. So if you want to go and support a fellow Train Sim World content creator, then go and give him a sub. Does some good stuff, and I really like your recent intro that I spotted. It very, very upbeat, and he's also a PlayStation player. So go and show him some support. He's trying to get to 75 subscribers, so let's help him get there. On Auto Train, you take your car with you. Oh, I see. Right, okay. So, yes, you've got the channel crossing. So if you go to Dover and you want to go across to Calais, you have to drive onto it. I'm not too sure what that's actually called. I'm guessing it's just the Channel Tunnel. I want to slow down a bit here. Full brakes. It'll be right. Amtrak has one from Florida to Virginia. No, we haven't got any inland ones. Definitely not. They are just like undersea. I don't know what it's like in mainland Europe though. You should look up the Desira HC interior. Tell you what, let me have a look once we've stopped here. once I am planning on doing a tour of Germany. Not a tour, but like a, makes me sound like a pop star. Like a, I'd like to do like trains across the world, definitely. I did have a bucket list thing where I wanted to possibly ride every subway system in the world. I'd absolutely love to do that because I've never been on the London Underground. Let's have a look. Desiro, is it Desiro? Sorry, HC interior. There it goes past an intercity. Oh, they look nice. They look really nice. Look at that, beautiful. I'm a fan of that. Getting married, congratulations, mate. Hope it's on Darlington Station. They have very nice staff. It's not at Darlington, no, but thank you very much. Yes, fairly soon. Fairly soon. Not this year. Next couple of years. Let's hopefully get going again. This route is looking really good. More details around the scenery. Yeah, to be fair, the scenery is top tier on this. We earlier on, if you were, I think you've only just joined, haven't you? So earlier on, if you go down to this twisty turny bit, you can go up to Semmering and there's like a little seat that you can sit on. The scenery is absolutely beautiful. They have done really good job of this. Thank you, Richie. I'm glad the intro is good. Yeah, it was a good bit of fun. So, and I like some of your streams. I liked your formation designer stream as well. Dropped a sub Rex. Yeah, thank you for subscribing to him. I like the fact that you know, there's plenty of people on here that do a bit of Train Sim World content, and yeah, it's, you know, might as well all, you know, get to know each other, and we're all a community at the end of the day, aren't we? If you come back to Germany, don't go to the Ruhr area. That's the area with the most delays, I'd say. So when I went to Germany, I went to southern Germany, so Lindau, actually, interestingly. But I went on a train from Stuttgart to Ulm, I think. I went Stuttgart, Ulm, Wolfegg, I think. Something like that, anyway. But if I ever went back, I'd definitely like to do Berlin. I've been on the London Underground, I loved it. The closest I've been to the London Underground is Heathrow Terminal, whatever the number is. Never went onto it, but I've been to London Heathrow. I've been to London Heathrow and London Gatwick, but I've not actually been to London. Only thing I didn't like about London Underground was having to carry heavy suitcases up and down the stairs. Yeah, I can imagine that's an absolute pain in the backside. How long ago did you go to London? Because now all the stations, pretty much all of them, have lifts. I'm doing really bad with this stop here, aren't I? Are we going to stop in time? Probably not. It's fine, it's okay. That's two horrendous stops, complete failed stops. It's because I'm not paying attention. I like how in the German state none of the DB regional routes reached top 10 in the past few months. Is there like a rating system for them? It's just the private operators. Oh, I see, right, okay. Well, hello there, hello love, how you doing? How's life upstairs? 2006, I would have been merely a child then. I'm off now, my friend. Look forward to your next stream. Yes, my next stream will be next weekend. That's what I'm planning to do anyway. And I'm thinking it's either going to be Birmingham Cross City or Blackpool branches. If you're not in the Discord, there was a link to the Discord. If you want to join that, and I'll say in there when I'm next going live. I'm going to end the poll. So it seems like everyone likes IETs, which is good. I'm going to need to put back in the... can I put the link back in? Oh no, can't do that, hold on a moment. Let me get the link back into the Discord. Oh, poop. I don't understand how the poll has gotten rid of the link I had, but oh, poop. Hold on. I'm also going to get braking here because there is a station coming up. Don't want to fall into that trap again. There we go. Has that worked? I think so. But yeah, anyway, yeah, next weekend either Birmingham Cross City or Blackpool branches. So I will pop like a poll, maybe a poll in the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, there's a link there, and there is also a link in the description. I find the accessibility of the stations pretty good. What's that at what, in Germany? Oh, I've stopped way too soon. There's far too much going on. Thank you for joining the server, Trash Panda. Welcome in. There you go. Life upstairs is filled with snacks and Piper snuggles. Ah, Pipes. I was wondering where she got to. I'm happy I'm not on your train. I'd never get bloody home. Hey, there's a reason I'm not an actual train driver. I'm here for a bit of fun. How is the route, Richie? Is it good? It is really good, actually. I think it's a solid route. There's plenty going on, like playability-wise. Definitely a fan of it. I think, to be fair, I was like unsure, but this twisty-turny bit, I mean, we're coming up to it now. It just looks beautiful. They've done a really good job with it. If you're into your sort of like, if you like European stuff, I would definitely recommend it. The only thing is, Rex, you're a PS4, aren't you? So I think this route probably wouldn't be too good on PS4. It's quite power demanding on the PS5. Well, I was looking at the S-Bahn/U-Bahn/regional trains on Berlin map. I saw probably less than 10 without accessibility. See, that's for a city, that's quite bad, isn't it? Because most, like, if you look at the London Underground, most of them have got lifts and whatever else. Enjoy your choo-choo, love. Thank you very much, love. That's my fiance there. If you're all confused. I mean, 160 out of the 168 stations are accessible by lift or ramps on the Berlin S-Bahn. So that's good, though. Like, my station's got... Does it have lifts? I think it does. I'd imagine it does. 145 stations have blind guidance systems. What do you mean, like, do you mean like, what do you call, like, Braille and stuff? Hola, Trash Panda? Hola, is that hello? I'm not too good with the Spanish. I mean, it's not just Berlin, it also shows all stations 15 kilometers away from the city border. Oh, I see. Right, okay. Can the PS5 version show the live FPS stats? There probably is a way. I'm not going to try and do that, though, just in case I break it. But I am running it at 60 FPS. I'm guessing it's 60 FPS anyway. There's not many whatchamacallits, there's not any like settings on the PlayStation, so you can't change it to like ultra or whatever. Charlie, you asked that the last 2 weeks, and I don't know where the sandwiches. In fact, I saw your comment on the forums about the sandwiches. Is it just sort of like a running joke? I'm glad the route is good. PS4 does struggle a bit, but for the most part is okay. Yeah, so I mean, so only a few routes run like the old, like before Train Sim World 3. All the routes ran really well, other than Brighton Main Line. But the newer routes really do struggle on the PS4 now. Plus all eyes, hello in Spanish. Oh, I see. Right, okay. I've just searched up only 92 tube stations are step-free access. How many is there in total? I think there's like 200 in there. It's hello in Spanish was saying hola when you welcome me to the Discord. Ah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, thank you very much for joining. I hope you have an enjoyable time amongst us all. We are all a bunch of nutters. If you like F1, we chat in the F1 chat when there's a race on. Chinese Grand Prix this weekend starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I bought the standard TSW for PS5 with Blackpool to try it out, but I haven't got to it yet. Blackpool is a really good route. Blackpool branch is a brilliant route. Blackpool is just a nice place to go to as well. Love Blackpool. Oh, we've got a station coming up. Have I been skipping stations again? Oh, I did stop at them, I think. Oh, we've got another S-Bahn here. Wanstead Park definitely has them. Where else? Barking Riverside. 272, basically a third are accessible according to the TfL website. That's actually quite bad, isn't it? But then again, I'd imagine it's harder to get elevators down to the deep level tube lines. Yeah, but I think they've got a lot of escalators. They could just retrofit them into like the flat ones instead of the step ones. You know, the ones that you put like you have in shops where they attach to the trolleys. Like running trains in the snow, especially Blackpool. I like running trains in the snow, especially Blackpool branches. Yeah, I've not actually ran Blackpool branches in the snow. I'm just very vanilla, and I stick to like clear, like, maybe light clouds, early morning. They're the sort of runs I like to do. I don't really play it enough. I used to play it all the time, but I don't play it enough to do different services during the day and different weather patterns. I'm the king of the nutters. It's all good. Ah, that's good. You'll fit right in. I can see in the Discord that people are having a chat about Wales. Does anyone want to hear my pronunciation of that long town name? Because I'm good at it. I'm going to toot my own horn and say I'm quite good at pronouncing that station name. Just got a new subscriber. Thank you for the new person that's just subscribed. Massively appreciate it. We've got 12 likes. Thank you very much for everyone for joining and liking and subscribing and all that sort of good stuff. You're all legends. Go on. I'm also good at saying just to repeat that if anyone missed that. Dwi'n ddim yn siarad Cymraeg. Anyway. Dwi'n offi coffi. Bore da pawb. Bore da Mr Jones. Hello, have I anyway ID Richard? That means hello, my name is Richard. Would probably be more hello, have I anyway ID Richie? Lovely little bit of Welsh for you there. Where's our next station? I feel like I spoke a little bit Welsh then, like more confidently than what I speak English. What would you rate my pronunciation out of 10? Gosh, this station's taken a long time to get to. I need to turn the AFB on, if I can. Well, there is a cruise control somewhere, isn't there? We're getting to that bit now, it's a bit twisty-turny. Are you part Welsh, or have you just watched a lot of Gavin and Stacey? A bit of both. No, I'm not part Welsh. I did live in Wales for about 5 years. My dad still lives there. Lives near Aberystwyth. But yeah, I have watched a lot of Gavin and Stacey. I'll be there. I'll be there now in a minute. Go back to Barry. No, I want to stay here in Barry. And then Bryn comes along with the Tween coffee. I'd say top tier on that. Thank you very much. Thank you. I did it myself. What was I on a bike? Got another tourist coming through here with the freight wagons. I find it weird that the BVG, Public Transport Company of Berlin, make their own version of a song for advertising. What, like a little jingle? Cool. There we go. Lovely. What, like 2 to 3 minutes song? Oh dear. I don't play it on the stream just in case I get copyright striked. You're actually stopping at a station. Who are you and what have you done to Richie? I've transformed into my Welsh side. There's a taxi pulling up outside. Why? I'm a right people watcher, me. Like, because I've moved to like next to a main road, I keep looking out and seeing what's going on. I'm a proper nosy beggar. The awkward one is that when you look out the window and like you see someone walk past with their dog or whatever and they're proper gawking into your living room, and then you look at and you catch eyes with them and they're like, oh, sorry. The passengers were revolted and wanted off. I'm slowly trying to improve. We're getting to the twisty turny bit now. This is where it gets a bit difficult. Oh, my eyes. I don't think I've done too bad here. This is the bit where it gets fun because it's all twisty-turny. I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing this part of the route, just because it's all very whatchamacallit, scenic. Look at that, beautiful, wonderful stuff. This route, do you know what would be really nice to see? It'd be good to see the route that the Glenfivin Viaduct is on. What routes would people like to see? Tell you what, let's start a discussion, right? What routes would people like to see? Let's go UK routes. If you could choose any UK route to be made in the game, and like, when I say that, like, if you say West Coast Main Line, what section? Let's say that in the chat. UK route. What are people's suggestions? I love people watching. I love people watching. I'm part of people's lives and they don't even know it. Lots of dark tunnels, at least with the 4024. Yeah, I think the lighting's a bit better. Oh my gosh, someone's just fell off a bike. Like a push bike. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Someone's proper bugged it off a bike. Sorry. I laugh, but if that was me, I'd be kicking off. Eurotunnel so that I can leave the UK. I like that one. I definitely like that one. York to Scarborough, that would be a good one. Let's pull up my British rail map. I've got a map on a. I should probably put it in the Discord. It's a really good map. It's like an interactive one. I need to slow down as well. Thankfully, we're not going too fast, so this is a little bit easier to stop at. What station is this called? Cub. Let's get stopped. Newcastle to York or Newcastle to Carlisle. Newcastle to Carlisle via Hexham, that would be a really good one. Cambrian line, Cambrian coastline's what I used to live on. Hi Richie, how you doing, Train Simulator driver? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Don't know why I'm awake at 5 AM on a Sunday night, but thought I'd say hi. Hey, how you doing? How you been enjoying this route? I did pop into your stream very briefly when I was working the other day. Also, 5 AM on a Sunday. I was up about about a month ago for the Australian Grand Prix. I was up bright and early, 4 o'clock. Yeah, going back to what Crazy said, Cambrian line, Cambrian coastline would be great with the TFW 158. That'd be good. If you've seen my intro, that 37, I caught that on the Cambrian coastline. Lovely stuff. Beautiful. I'm actually quite a fan of the 4024. The sounds are questionable, but I'm quite a fan of it. It's a nice little unit. It's decent, nice scenery, busy enough. I like the 1116. Yeah, I'm quite a fan of the 1116. Like, the only tourist locomotive I had was the 182, which I know is like essentially a remake. But yeah, I am quite a fan of it. And it's also sort of like a new variant, isn't it? It's completely overhauled. But yeah, the scenery's nice. It's the first run I've done in the snow. Like, I did a first look on it, and then I've done a couple of other runs since. But yeah, I am quite a fan of the route. I'm on this twisty-turny bit now, which is beautiful. It's annoying though, this twisty-turny bit. I keep trying to show it on the map. I keep showing it on the stream, and my cat seems to have this obsession with trying to chase after the route map because it thinks it's a string. So, especially that twisty-turny bit, it really likes that. Next station is Eichberg. I don't know. Do you know how long it takes Rivet to update their TSW route map? It still doesn't have 5 circle on it. Oh, do you mean their interactive one? I'm guessing they just do it as and when. They're probably focusing on updating 5 circle before actually updating their interactive one. There's no Newcastle representation in TSW. Newcastle Centre Station is so nice as well. I did actually go to Newcastle not so long ago. A very nice station indeed. Very it's like, because it's like a curved station. You stand at one point and you can see for like a good distance either side. I'd like it from Machynlleth to Aberystwyth. No, so I used to travel on the Cambrian line an awful lot. I used to live in Machynlleth, fun fact. And Machynlleth to Aberystwyth would be really, really boring because it's about 4 stations. It's about 20 odd miles, but it's 4 stations. It wouldn't be too good. I think if they were going to do it, it'd be cool if they did maybe. It's a difficult one, because it's hard to capture the whole line. Maybe if they did it like, I don't know, obviously Machynlleth being the starting point, maybe going down to Aberystwyth and maybe up to Barmouth, that could be quite good. because you've got that Barmouth Bridge, and then Barmouth is sort of like it's not a natural ending point, but it's sort of like it gives you enough stations. I would like to see Newcastle in game. It's a lovely station. It is a nice station. It is a lovely station indeed. The thing is though, a lot of these stations that we're getting now aren't the same without cross-country voyages. Hi, so sorry I'm late. Just cooking up some chilli for my family. Oh, a lovely bit of chilli. How spicy is the chilli? For me, if it's not got a good bit of good bit of crushed pepper, crushed chilies in it, it's not a chilli. I like to burn my mouth off a little bit. And no worries for being late. I know that you're not massively into Semmeringbahn, are you? So I wouldn't expect you to watch something that you're not particularly interested in. I know, I mean, the route would go to Aberystwyth and then up on the northern branch of it. Yeah, so that could be good. It'd be difficult because, like, they could probably do it from Shrewsbury down to Aberystwyth, but I don't know. It's a difficult route to fit into a scope of a Dovetail product, just simply because it's quite big. There's a lot of mileage to it. Like, you have to cover a lot of miles in order to get anywhere. I could imagine the likes of maybe Rivet doing the Cambrian coastline. I think if we're going to get a Welsh route, I think it'd just be better to see the North Wales coast. Dovetail can also give me a Northern Ireland route. I don't know too much about Northern Ireland, so I wouldn't be able to comment. The chili was kind of spicy, but not that much. It needs to knock your socks off. I do like a chili with a bit of cheese on. Oh, beautiful. Do you know what's even better? A chili jacket potato. Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff. Oh, I just love food. Absolutely love food. How long will the stream last for? I'm going to see what time we're on after this route. I'm going to see how we're doing for time, because I am quite limited for time this evening. Probably max another hour. Are you going to get the Long Island Railroad route? I am indeed. NYG31. New name in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend. See, I keep saying that as if it's not the end of the weekend. There's still another day to go. But yeah, I'm definitely getting... Are you planning on getting it? I'd also take the route from Barrow-in-Furness to Whitehaven. Barrow-in-Furness. That's... Whereabouts is that in the world? Barrow-in-Furness. That's north, isn't it? Thought it was. Ah, Lake District. Of course it is. Yeah, I should know that. You daft egg. I'm not a fan of spice, sorry, but I'd put Doritos, coriander, sour cream, and cheese on top. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Festinog and WHR are in Train Sim Classic, outside Steam, so maybe the dev could be coaxed into TSW. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, very good railways. Then I clocked in your stream the other day that you're going to be on the footplate of the Taliesin. I hope you enjoy it. Like I've said to you before in your streams, I used to work at the Taliesin. I was based predominantly at Towyn, working in the little cafe. I think there's probably still people that work there that I worked alongside, but I never actually got. I did go on. I managed when I used to work up in Abergynolwyn at the other end, because there'd be days where they'd be short staffed. I'd be able to get on the train for free. But I never really got too involved with the people that worked on the actual trains, because obviously I was just based in the cafe. But if you do go into the Towyn cafe, and when you walk in, I'm trying to think now how it was laid out. I was predominantly just stood behind that little counter, which is next to the kitchen. That's where I that's pretty much where I stayed, and where I didn't really go further out than other than on the train. I'm also getting the route, even though I have the old one. Yeah, well, I've had Long Island Railroad pretty much since it released originally, so I'm going to get it because, well, it just looks. To be fair, it's essentially a new route. Like Dovetail have put a lot. They're providing us a new train, and well, some routes now are about 14 miles long anyway. So essentially, it's a new route. They could have just done the Long Island Railroad to Long Beach and got rid of all the old stuff. People would have gone mad then, wouldn't they? So they are doing good, and I think it's worth. It would be nice for console users to have at least 10% maybe, but you know, it doesn't really matter, does it? Give me the Manx Electric Railway on the Isle of Man. Eh? What? The Isle of Man has a railway? Since when? It barely has roads. Chile is heaven. Chile is beautiful. I also like a good spag bol as well. Talislim will be awesome. I've been confirmed that I'll be on the footplate for a trip. Hey, awesome. I really hope you enjoy it. It's a really nice railway. And you're going end of May, aren't you? So it'll be nice weather. There was a guy I actually used to speak to that worked. He was like a volunteer. They're all mainly volunteers on Talislim. And there's one guy I did keep in contact with him. I've not spoken to him for a little while though. He was a good geezer, but he worked on the foot. He was on the footplate and stuff. He said it was a good bit of fun. I'm looking at Open Railway map. Ah, okay. Can you put a link to that in the Discord, please? That reminds me, I've not pinned the Discord, have I? I keep forgetting to do that. Where's me Discord link gone? I'm meant to be doing all admin stuff here. I'm absolutely useless at this. There it is. Pin that. Pop it there. Pin your message. Go on, lad. Put it there. Message pinned. They wanted to give console discounts but could not do it. How come? Because when I read the article, I thought, well, they were able to do like a discount for Glossop Line for people that own the 323. Is it just some sort of admin issue, or is it just Sony being awkward? Or look, I'm not fussed, because I think at most it would have been a 10% discount. So what, £4? Like, is what it is. It uses all electric trams. I never knew the Isle of Man had a railway. It's not. It's the island's like 10 miles wide. Yes, the end of May. Yeah. So to be fair, I might even be down that. Oh no, I won't actually. My mum's coming up that weekend. My birthday at the end of May. But yeah, I hope you have a good fun. It'll be really nice weather. So it won't be too different. Well, it won't be as hot as Australia, but it hopefully shouldn't be typical British weather. It should be just not nice and warm. Are you excited for your trip? It seems like you are. You know, you're getting the full UK experience, like rail experience. I think you'll be going on more railways across the UK than what I ever have done in my life. Did some train spotting today. Whereabouts, Elijah? Did you go Harrogate? Is there any German route you would like to see at some point? Yeah. Do you know what? Yes, actually. I would like to see the Berlin U-Bahn. I think that, or just Berlin in general. I'd like to see that. If not, I know it's not German, but I'd like to see like maybe a cross-border route into maybe Belgium, possibly. Maybe Netherlands. That'd be cool to see. Yeah, like 10 miles wide, 30 miles long. It's the same size as Lanzarote. Have you ever ridden a tram that wasn't a heritage one? Yes, I have. Birmingham. So when I used to go to uni in Worcester, they were just putting the trams in Birmingham, and I went on them, nice and modern. Lol, I clicked your Discord link and the YouTube app crashed. Oh no, hold on. Do you want me to send a different link? It'd be awesome if you join in. We all chat nonsense in there, as you do. I think some of us were in there about 4 o'clock this morning, watching the F1. Dave Randall's in there. I travelled to Knaresborough bus train to look around, and why not? Saw some turbo stars, beautiful, heavenly 158s, including 158 860, the NHS livery, and also a 150. I tell you what, 150s, I've moved to where I've moved, and there's... I did... Hold on, I've lost my train of thought here. Train. Yeah, I've moved... I commute on a 150 now, every now and then. So it's funny, because where I'm at, the trains are over a 331, a Intercity 225 or a 150, which I think is a mad range. If they do the Berlin U-Bahn, they have to do the U1 on the U3. Would that be... How long of route would that be, and how many stations would it be? Because obviously there's a certain scope for a dovetail product. Well, for any TSW product really, where you know, it's got to be at least... There's got to be a ratio, isn't there, between like stations and mileage. Thank you very much for joining the Discord, Train Simulator Driver. Welcome in. I'll put you into that role. There you go. I might even make you a moderator if you want to be. The section of... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but it's elevated. Ah, lovely stuff. So does it go elevated and go underground? Bit like hl.n line. I did hear your question. I only know that they wanted a discount, but I don't know why they couldn't do it. There's all sorts of technical gremlins, isn't there? Where it's probably Sony's fault. As much as I'm a keen PlayStation player, Sony can be awkward at times. I'm not too keen on Semmeringbahn. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, I know that you're more of a UK rail fan, aren't you? To be fair, I'm really enjoying the route. I think it's really well made. They've done a good job with it, definitely. U1 is 9 kilometres, 13 stations, and U3 would be additional 9 kilometres. They share around 8 kilometres with an extra 14 stations. So that's... Hold on, quick maths here. Quick maths whilst I'm speeding. Oh, poop, hold on. 9, 18. So they share 8 kilometres. So that would be... Yeah, 18 kilometres and 27 stations. Yeah? Yeah, 27 stations. So that could be... So 18 kilometres would be... Hold on, we've got to go back to our mileage calculator here. So, kilometres... 18 kilometres would be 11.5 miles, something like that. Which is 2 more than Bakerloo line, so it should be possible, I'd imagine. Yeah, that could be a good one, actually. Has it got one type of train as well? We need the Harrogate line in TSW. We do. The Harrogate line would be a great route. Be such a solid route. I think that's going to be the next Rivet product, if I'm honest. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that as their next route. We've got the Northern licence, we've got the 170, we've got the 150, we've got the 158. It just needs to happen. Just needs to happen. Did you know that there are apparently some train routes in Google Earth that have a train view? Example, Benina 360 turn. Oh, do you mean like a spiral? Because because I think I don't know. Well, I don't know whether they're in Google Earth or whatever. But like, do you mean like Street View, where you can actually go along the train? Because that'd be quite cool. I've not looked into that. I'll have a look into that definitely after the stream. That's cool. So I thought I know that you can you can drop into a few stations on Street View, but I didn't realise you can essentially travel on a train. I'll have a look at that. Remind me on the Discord. I'll have a look at that after the stream. The hl.n A3L92 and maybe even the newer IK trains. So maybe 3 types of train. Which one would be the most accurate or the most applicable train? I don't know much about the Berlin U-Bahn. I just think it'd be cool to have a Berlin underground route. I'd also think I'd like to see Leipzig to Riesa or maybe Leipzig to Chemnitz. Just, you know, they've got the Leipzig model. They could update it. We've got Train Simulator Driver in the chat who probably knows a few little bits and bobs about upcoming routes, but obviously it's under contract and not say anything. So he'll probably be sat there thinking, you're right or you're wrong. I wonder what the next UK route will be. I'm gonna guess, right? I'm gonna hope as well the chase line with the 350. That's my prediction. It could set it up nicely for the West Coast Main Line. That's all I'm saying. My railway has 360 Street View, the entire length. I drove the track machine that the Google guy stood on. Hey, wait. So if you on the 360, can we see you on Google Maps? The A3L92 probably runs the most services. Right, so that'll be cool. I'll have a look at that actually. Let me stop here and I'll have a look at that type of train. What's it called? The ALP? No, that's not right. Is it ALP 36 or something else? A3L92. A3L92. Oh gosh, I've just typed in all sorts of A3L92. Oh, that's cool. That's quite retro looking. Hey, that would be really cool. Oh, all the cats are fighting. Hey, give up. Give up. Don't start fighting now. You've been well behaved for the last 2 hours. It's almost there dinner time. I've not even locked the doors. Oh, dear. All I'll do, and I am, so no comment. No, I wouldn't force you to make any comments because, well, at the end of the day, Dovetail put a lot of time into their product, and they trust the people that they have as beta testers and stuff. So, you know, they put a lot of hard work, so they'll want to release stuff when they're ready to, because otherwise, you know, all the hard work will kind of be like probably essentially shat on before it comes out, because they'll be like, oh, there's this and that, and then people will start kicking off on the forums and stuff. So yeah, I fully appreciate that you are keeping quiet. But if I'm making some silly predictions, feel free to laugh. What have I just unlocked the left doors for? That's a bit daft, isn't it? Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Train Boy. Just had a few things to sort out. Well, I hope everything's all good. Search up Berlin U-Bahn. Berlin U-Bahn. Let's have a look. What's it called? I need to start. Why is my door's not locking? On the topic of beta testers, actually, I would love to become a beta tester if it came onto PlayStation. What have I just gone onto photo mode for? I want to reset my physics. Right, my door's shut. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. That's a little bit of an issue. I'm noticing that the 4024 is a little bit temperamental, but it's fine. It's okay. It's all right. We'll be all right. We'll be fine. Put you into. What are you doing? The doors are locked. Right. Can we go now? That was panicky. Right, sorry, what am I looking for? Berlin U-Bahn. Well, we're not going anywhere. We'll put it into forward. Berlin U-Bahn. Ober. How do you spell that? Oberbaum. Is that how you spell that? Bridge. Let's have a look. Ooh! Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Hey, I like the look of that. And that's on that U1, you say? I think that's a solid suggestion, I think that's a solid one. West Coast Main Line would be amazing. Yeah, it'd be great. I would love to see the West Coast Main Line. I think the West Coast Main Line south would be the best. You can see the roof of the machine, but not me personally. Oh, I see, okay. But it would have been funny if you were on Google Earth just cheesing. Fun fact about Google Earth and Google Street View. My granddad, God rest his soul, there's like a sequence of the Google Earth car chasing him up the road, like in his Jaguar, which is quite funny. It's nice that, I can sort of like, he may not be here, but he's on Google Earth permanently, which is always quite funny. Who else here just loves trains? I absolutely love trains. I love Just Trains. Just Trains is Blackpool branches. It's a brilliant route. It is absolutely fantastic. They want to do PlayStation, but to do it they need to have a dev kit currently. Yeah, Sony are just a bit. They're just a bit awkward, aren't they? But if they ever, if they ever say that they want PlayStation beta testers, give me a shout, because I will definitely. I've played thousands of hours of Train Sim World, so I would absolutely be honoured to do it if I could. One of the stations on the U1, U3, which is probably my favourite, is Wittenbergplatz, which is probably my favourite Berlin U-Bahn station. Has a lot of London Underground roundels. Hey, that's cool. Both U1 and U3, though the U3 doesn't run on the elevated section past 10:30. Hey, well, that would be quite cool to see, like a London Underground roundels on a German route. That would be funky, wouldn't it? It's almost like seeing the 47 on this route. Just Trains' Blackpool branches, chef kiss, it's so good. Blackpool branches, brilliant route. I know a few of you asked in the Discord if I could do a Blackpool branches video, and I have filmed one this morning. I've done a Bernay's branch freight run, so that'll be out next week, maybe early week after, maybe, we'll see. What have I missed so far? So the full stream so far, I did a intercity run in the 1116 from the left of the route to the right of the route, and then I'm now in a 4024, currently in the middle of this twisty turny section, and yeah, we've all been chatting about some stuff. We've predicted about we were talking about potential upcoming UK routes, and then we also did a poll for who likes IETs. So that's what you've missed so far. Frequency would be every 10 minutes on the U1, morning to evening. U3 5 minutes, 5 minutes day for U3, and 15 minutes during the night. So it'd be a lot of services then. Oh, my cat's screaming at the door. Oh dear, chaos. It's getting to dinner time for the cats, so they're starting to act up. What's wrong, Mooey? So yeah, we could see so if that was the case, we could get a fair few services, which would be really cool to see, actually, I think. As for other German routes, I'm not too sure. I don't know German railways all that well. It'd be good to see like a French commuter route. I think that'd be great to see. The U3 gets cut back from Warschauer to Nollendorfplatz after 10:30 and on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Hey, what do you think of my pronunciations? Richie, I've got to get on my train now. Alright, enjoy your train ride. Hopefully I'll still be live when you get back. Richie, who's the guy who sings Smooth Operator? It is Carlos Sainz. Smooth Operator. It's an absolute bop, that. What do you think the next Just Trains route will be? I did say last week that I think it's potentially the Hope Valley line with the Class 195 and the Class 142 set in the 2010s as the 195s are being introduced and the 142s are being phased out. Nollendorfplatz was okay. What was a little worse. I tried. I didn't try. Oh, the cat's gonna scratch at the door again. 1 second. Do you know what? I've just remembered it's starting to get dark and I've left me washing outside. I need to bring that in soon. Oh, we've got a double-headed 1116 freight there. Lovely stuff. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a long one, that, isn't it? I think it could be the West Coast Main Line from London to Milton Keynes. I think London to Milton Keynes, the West Coast Main Line would probably be part of the summer, like a summer update, or a Train Sim World 5 or whatever. Looks like the same empty freight that passed you earlier. Perhaps, I mean, I don't know how correct I'd be, but I think most of the freight is going in that direction anyway, I think. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Or it's going this way and then returning, if that makes sense. I don't know. I have no idea. The Gleisderich on the U1 and U3 is a cool elevated station, and the U1 and U3 on top of the west-east platform, and the U2 below on the north-south platform. Gosh, that's well confusing. It's like a proper, like, interconnected network, isn't it? He's very funny. I watched a clip where they said, Carlos, you can't sing that anymore due to copyright, and then he sings it, and they go, they've deducted 5 seconds off your laugh. Yeah, I did see that. I think that's an actual jokey one. I don't think that's an actual voice clip. Yeah, smooth operator. The actual song, Smooth Operator, is an absolute bop. Coast to coast, do 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 do. Oh, I've got it stuck in my head now. It was a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Right, so now that we've discussed UK routes and we've discussed German routes, what about US routes? What US routes would people like to see? Tom, I'm looking at you because I know that you are I don't know what part of the States you're in, but I can imagine you've got some good suggestions. Got another freight. Gosh, there's lots of freight up here, isn't there? I think for US routes, I would like to see the New Haven line. That would be a good one. I'd also maybe like to see the one in Miami. Is it Long Beach? Something like that. Where's Semmering? Oh, where it is. Here's Semmering now. Find it interesting that all the trains coming into Semmering all stop at this platform. None of them seem to stop over there for some reason. F1 clips and ATC clips are just unhinged. So funny. His team were just joking with him. He sounded so sad. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you? When your favourite song, you saying you can't sing it anymore? I'd be distraught. Saying that, I don't particularly have a favourite song. I go through phases with songs. Like when I was a young child, I was a very big Eminem fan. Some of my favourite songs were like My Name Is and stuff. And now, I think one of my favourite songs at the minute is Another Saturday Night by Sam Cooke. So I've aged a bit in my music taste. I forget the name, but I think it's the Rockies. I think that's Canada. But I suppose we can, let's say North American routes then. Maybe like a Toronto commuter, that would be cool to see. I'm in Florida, I'd like to see the Bone Valley route. It used to supply something like 80% of the world's phosphate mined out of the Mulberry and processed and shipped out of Port Tampa. Port Tampa. I've heard that before. That place name. What's the name of the one? So in Florida, the Miami one. What's the name of that one? I always forget it. Get rapping? Absolutely not. I'll sing a bit of Sam Cooke, but I ain't rapping Eminem. I'd also like to see Canadian tour routes. So sort of like like Toronto commuter ones, or is that like freight? The REM in Montreal, once it's longer and has more stations at some point, would that go anywhere near what's it called? Oh, what the hell's the track called now? Gilles Villeneuve. Brightline, or do you mean Tri-Rail? I think Brightline? That's the one that's the commuter one, I think. Yellow trains. Tour routes are insane over there, would be beautiful. Oh, okay. That would be cool to see, actually. But then again, I don't think they'd do that. I don't think they'd imagine they'd do a super long route. It's just not within their scope. Hey Richie, did you know that Kermit the Frog was a suspected cannibal? I heard he ate Miss Piggy. Someone told me a smooth operator. Stop it. Stop that now. That's clever. I liked it. Miami as the Port Miami. It's Port Miami rail terminal. That's probably what it says. One of the busiest cargo ports in the US. Hey, that would be good. So it'd be predominantly freight then. Do you think they'd do a predominantly freight route, or would they probably do like a mixed one now? Because I think they are stopping American freight, aren't they? Like they've put a pause on Steam. I think they've formally said that about Steam though. Once I get to this station as well, I need to put my laptop on charge because it's going to die. I also need to turn the light. It's gone dark really quickly. I mean, I like that it's still light at like 8:30, but gosh, does it get dark quick. As soon as it starts getting dark, it goes pitch black straight away. Yeah, do you know what would be another good route? Manchester to Crewe with the 323. That'd be good. I'd like to see that. Yeah, another viaduct. Hey, gosh, that's a big viaduct, isn't it? Look at that. Bloody heck. Give us the big boy. I think if they actually give us the big boy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't imagine they would. I don't know where they'd put it in, what sort of route they'd do. I know I have a lot of pictures and timetable and route map from Bone Valley. It was all CSX, not much traffic there now. CSX, so they've already got the CSX stock. So they could, if they wanted to, do it again, couldn't they? If you've got some pictures of Bone Valley, pop them in the Discord. Right, whilst we're stopped, I'm going to very quickly just turn my light on and turn my laptop charger on. Won't be a second. Right, I am back. Just a fair warning, if you hear cats screaming, right, they are getting a little bit temperamental. I usually feed them at this time, and yeah, they're not letting me they're not letting me breathe. Have you seen the size? I've not seen how big it is. I've not seen any comparisons, but I've heard it's big. Is this your last run that you're doing? Yes, I did. I do need to be finished by 9 o'clock. So considering that we're not too far out now, so I'm going to make this my last run. But I've enjoyed it so far. It's been a good bit of fun. I can't really stream for longer than 3 hours. It'd be good to, don't get me wrong. I'm planning in a couple of weeks' time, so it's my birthday in a month's time, on the weekend, and I'm going to be streaming that Sunday. I'm going to try and do a really long stream if I can. So I'm going to do like a viewer's choice sort of route, sort of stream. So if that interests any of you, that will possibly, I'm planning on doing it on the 26th, which will be the day after my birthday. 26th of May, that is. I've got a Sphinx cat, never shuts up. He's like a husky. We've got a couple of cats. They're cute. We love them, but they scream like hell when they want food. Before this route came out, I didn't know the Semmeringbahn was double track. Was it single? Was it all single track at one point? Oh, my cats are scrapping. Oh, they're looking at May 25th, 3 days after my daughter's birthday. Hey, look at that. Don't think your daughter's as old as me, though. I'm getting on a bit, mate. 3 hours is a decent stream, to be honest. I'll be here for it. Oh, 1 second. Anyway, sorry about that. 3 hours is a decent stream, to be honest. I'm hoping I can stream for about 6 hours, maybe 4, 5. We'll see. We'll see what I've got going on that day. Nope, she's 8. Okay, yeah, definitely. Gosh, I wish I was 8 again. Oh dear. Ah, the joys of approaching my mid-20s. I just thought it would be single track because a lot of railways that go through mountains are. Yeah, a bit like well, sort of like Arosa and Bernina that we've had is all single track, isn't it? It's an interesting route. It's different, certainly. Like, oh, my cat's gonna go after my route map. Hey, give up. No, don't look at that route. Don't be chasing that route map. You'll break the telly. Did you hear her give me the attitude back then? Cheeky sod. Anyway, so no, I think it's it's definitely a different type of route, isn't it? Where, you know, we've had these European routes that are very much end to end. You know, you've either had specifically high speed or like Niedertalbahn, which is like a niche middle ground. But you know, I think to be fair, it's a really interesting route and it's different. And there's services that are just on the fast section, and there's obviously you've got freight and all sorts going on. So it's different. It would have been cool if they could have like set it in the future a little bit and built this cut through here. That would have been good, because then we could have had fully high speed runs. But I know it's not built yet. But that would have been cool to see. I'll happily stay 30. Yeah, I'm a few years off that yet. No, I'll be 24 on my birthday. I wish TSW routes would have more branches and some services that stay on the main line and don't go off. I think they're getting more towards that way, aren't they? They're definitely trying to get towards more networks as opposed to linear. Oh, some services that stay on the map. Sorry, there was a little thing blocking what I was saying. Yeah, I agree with you. Like sort of self-contained routes, like Birmingham Cross City is good. Long Island Railroad, you know, it's kind of like that. Obviously, you've got Hicksville that goes off. You know, I think they are starting to get a bit more. They are doing more branches and different types of routes now, definitely, which is good. It's good. It's kind of, you know, it's keeping it alive a bit more. I'd imagine networks sell better, and as it doesn't get as boring. Well, exactly. They sell better, and they probably have a lot more playability as well. If you think about it, right, if you have one type of service, it probably gets pretty damn boring pretty quickly. My favourite UK route I've had in Train Sim Classic is the South London network. Well, that's the thing. It's, you know, if you've got networks or if you've got different types of services, it makes the difference. Like, for example, London Commuter, there's so many different service patterns on that route, and that probably sold like hotcakes. Whereas this East Coast Main Line is a good route, don't get me wrong, it is actually a really good route, but it is very much, you know, you are going off one end and whatever, you know, it's not end to end, it's just a portion of a very long route. Whereas West Coast Main Line South could be, you know, sort of like it's sort of like it's part of the route, but it's also a terminus end. I wouldn't even mind if they made a short section of the main line, but then included loads of branch lines. Yeah, to be fair, that could be a good shout. Make it a bit different. To be fair, a lot of routes that are doing now are essentially branch lines, though, aren't they? Sort of like, what's it, Glossop Line's sort of like a branch line, isn't it? Sort of. Alright, we're a mile out of Murzzuschlag. Is that how you pronounce that? I'm hoping so. Need to slow down. Yeah, we're going to come into Murzzuschlag now, and this is where I'm going to end the stream. My cats are proper going mad. Even branches wouldn't need to go full route unless it's less than like 5 miles. So that's the thing, like branch lines and stuff, like even if they're not massively used, it adds so much to the route. Like for example, Blackpool branches earlier on when I when I did the Bernay's branch, there's only got 3 timetabled services on it, but it's nice that it's in there. It's also stupidly well detailed for as part of the route only sees 3 services a day. And as we are just coming towards the end of the stream, we have just had another subscriber. Thank you to the person that has just subscribed. If you're watching the stream, I need to get a lot of braking on here. Oh gosh, we're going that way. Oh dear, are we going to buffers? No, should be all right. I'll have to locate my Bone Valley pictures. Distant Signal Productions did a video trends on the Bone Valley that talks about it all. It was on VHS, and I have it as an M4V. Is it? Oh, is that not on? Is that not like a YouTube? Is that like a TV program, not a YouTube video? Right, let's get stopped. Right, there we go. So that has been the Semmeringbahn. If you've not, if you've not been sure about it so far, and you've needed to be, put in a direction of, whether you're going to buy it or not, then there you go. That has been 2 4-line runs on the route. Fair bit of time spent on this route. Next week I will be streaming most probably either Birmingham Cross City or Blackpool branches. I'm not sure yet. So keep an eye out on the Discord and the community tab as another intercity's coming in. Yeah, keep an eye on the community tab and on the Discord about what I'm doing next weekend and when it's going to be, because I think I'm quite busy next weekend. But thank you everyone for coming in to the stream. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I know I've not been best driving, but it's very hard to master this bit. This bit's a challenge whilst you're trying to stream, if I'm honest. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming in, liking, joining the Discord, subscribing, all that sort of good stuff. Goodbye to everyone that's in the chat so far. I see that Tom's still here. Train Simulator Driver, thank you for joining. I'll be running this one in a few hours when I'm bothered to get out of bed. I'll possibly join if I'm still awake. I'm going to be getting an early-ish night, but we'll hopefully join your stream later on. But thank you for coming in and joining the Discord as well. But yeah, thank you all for watching this stream today. Next week we've got some interesting videos. I've got a video on one of these services actually. Got a video on that coming out next week, and an expectation video on Long Island Railroad commuter with some bits of info if that's interesting towards you. If you find that sort of stuff interesting even. And we might even have a Blackpool branches video out next week. So yeah, with all that said, thank you all for watching the stream. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will see you all next weekend live on one of the 2 British routes that I mentioned. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Bye bye.